You're born in the water, somewhere deep in the flooded forests of South America. There's no nest, no warmth, no mother watching over you. She gave birth to dozens, maybe more. Now she's gone. The first thing you feel is the current pulling you backward. Your body is soft, unformed, and you're already alone. All around you, your siblings are writhing through the shallow water, blind and instinct-driven. Some are eaten within minutes. Birds swoop down, fish strike from below. Even your brothers and sisters turn on each other. You don't have teeth. You don't have venom. You only have one instinct: hide. So you slip beneath the floating plants, wrap your tiny body around a root, and stay still. You survive your first day. That makes you lucky. You're sunk halfway into the mud, just your nostrils sticking out, pulling in tiny breaths because staying under longer than 10 minutes doesn't make you a ninja. It just means you're gonna drown in water that smells like rotting trash. A heron walks past like it owns the place, its stupid shadow creeping across your face, and you freeze so hard your heart forgets what it's supposed to do. It stops right next to you. Beak dips once, then again. You swear if it pokes 1 inch closer, you're done. But nope. It strolls off like it's bored, and you're left there wondering how the hell you're still alive. You don't move. You barely even exist. This isn't stealth mode. This is pure fear with a mud coat. You're not ready to fight, not fast enough to run, and honestly, not tough enough to survive. Except somehow, you still do. Because in this swamp, if you can stay invisible long enough sometimes, you win. You're not small anymore. 2 meters long, thick as a garden hose, and hungry in a way that makes you mean. You haven't eaten in weeks, and now the swamp's giving you a gift. A baby jaguar, no older than you, stumbles down to the water, paws sinking in the soft mud, tongue lapping at the edge. It doesn't see you. It doesn't smell you. You're just another shadow beneath the surface. Your muscles coil. Your heartbeat slows. The moment it leans closer, you strike. No warning. No second chance. Your jaws snap shut around its neck, and the water erupts with chaos. It kicks, claws, screams, but it's too late. You wrap tighter, tighter, until the fight turns into twitching. Then silence. The swamp calms down, and you disappear with your first kill still warm between your teeth. The dry season's creeping in, and you feel it in every scale. Time to mate or time to starve. The swamp is quieter now, except for low murmurs that carry through the water. A scent wafts by, female pheromones, thick as cheap smoke. And suddenly, you're not alone. In the shallows, you glimpse a tangled knot of bodies, 8 males, 1 female, writhing, slowly wrestling for position. You watch for a while, like you're not gonna do anything. But you're not stupid. That knot is your only shot. So you move, low, slow, invisible. You slip beneath them like a shadow under skin. Nobody reacts. That's good. You press in deeper until you feel her weight through the tangle. 1 male notices and twitches. You freeze. No eye contact. No sudden moves. Another shifts, but no one kicks you off. You've got your spot. Now it's about patience. Time slows down. Muscles burn. You don't even have sweat glands. Snakes don't sweat. But if you did, you'd be dripping like a broken faucet in hell. One by one, the others slip off, worn out and beaten. You don't. You're still there, still locked in. And finally, she shifts, just a bit, and your bodies connect. It lasts 15 minutes. Not graceful, not romantic, just wild, hot instinct. When it's over, you slide away quietly, the winner. You don't roar, you don't gloat. You just float there, knowing you made it. You're hungry again. Not a twitchy hunger, a deep, aching one. Something that crawls under your skin and makes you reckless. You slip between roots, nostrils just above the surface, tracking movement. There, a fat capybara waddling to the water. Perfect. You shift into position, ready to strike. But something's wrong. The capybara freezes, then bolts. You lunge anyway, but your timing's off. And that's when the water behind you erupts. Not with bubbles, with teeth. A black caiman, twice your size, explodes from the murk and snaps inches from your tail. You twist hard, muscles screaming, body flailing through mud and roots. You don't look back. You don't need to. That smell of rot and blood in the air? That's him. This time you're lucky. Next time, maybe not. Water has always been your shield, your camouflage, but hunger changes rules. Today, you crawl onto land, slow, heavy, clumsy. Your body sinks into the mud with every move. You hate it. But then you hear them. Rodents. Big ones. Foraging in dry leaves just beyond the tree line. You wait. Your tongue flicks. Their scent is strong. You inch closer. Every scale drags dirt. You see one, alone, distracted, chewing on bark. You lunge. It doesn't even scream. Just folds under your weight as you coil tight. Seconds later, it's still. Your jaw unhinges. You start swallowing. 1 inch at a time. It's not graceful, not clean, but it works. You earned this meal, even if the trees watch you like you don't belong. Some animals are born lucky. You're not one of them. Every time things start to look okay, something worse crawls out of the shadows. Today, it's your own belly, still swollen with that massive peccary. You haven't digested half of it, and now you're buried in mud, helpless, useless, waiting. You hear boots, human. You can't lift your head, can't coil, can't bite. You're not a predator now. You're a target. The footsteps stop, right next to your skull. For a second, there's silence. Then cold steel brushes your side. You feel the tug, the cut, the pain. And then, quiet. A few hours later, your meat is smoking on a rack. Your skin's been strung up to dry, and your story ends like it started, silent, unlucky, and forgotten. Being born as a giant anaconda is terrifying, but there's one animal that lives shorter, suffers more, and dies worse. Do you think you'd survive if you switched places with it? Don't miss the next video.